Hey, what's going on? This is Andre from AndreSanders.net. Any type of success is a marathon and not a sprint. This is a phrase I remember hearing a lot when I first got in business. And, almost got to sit and wonder, like, the sprinting part, like, who are you competing against, to be honest with you? I mean, that's probably something that, really what we're taught as far as the job market, that you're always trying to compete against somebody to get that particular position, whatever job it is. You see what I'm saying? The thing is, and this is something going back to a book well over 100 years ago, Wallace mentions in The Science of Getting Rich, that we have to really take off that type of mentality, take off that cap and put on the creative mentality. This is where you get your successful entrepreneurs, your Steve Jobs, your Bill Gates, Jack Canfields, Mark Zuckerbergs, and just really be creative to pretty much put more face value into the marketplace instead of taking more cash value out. And again, I'm really implying from what Wallace mentioned in Science of Getting Rich. Also, too, when people really get into business, they have to keep in mind they got to take off the employee mindset, the consumer mindset, and put on the producer mindset / entrepreneur mindset. As far as, again, like I just mentioned earlier, being creative. Realizing that, yes, it is a marathon. It's going to take some time. When it comes to the sprinting part, the only person that you should be worrying about being better than is the person in the mirror. Try to be better than that person in the mirror the previous day. Really point blank. Really, also too, when I've studied other successful business owners, they all had the trials and tribulations, the obstacles, temporary setbacks, whatever, the distractions, you name it, they went through it. But the thing is, they were that example to really show us that it's possible, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be home-based business, brick and mortar, online, real estate, stocks and bonds, you name it, commodities, you name it. There are people that have been successful in all those categories. So we really can't sit there and use any type of excuse. Even if you want to go move up the corporate ladder, there have been people that have done the same thing. The people that gotten their education coming from situations that really they probably should not have had no business getting that particular education because of their background. Society would be quick to write people off for whatever reason, but it doesn't really matter what society thinks. It matters really about what you choose to do, and are you willing to go take that marathon and not worry about the sprint. It's almost like, the little cartoon when I was growing up, where you always see like the turtle was, you would think, oh my goodness, the rabbit would just blow by the turtle. You're thinking, how in the world is this guy even going to catch up to the turtle, to the rabbit? But, over time, slow and steady, obviously kept with it, and the turtle overseen the winds, So even though it was like a comical cartoon, there's a lot of metaphors behind that, as far as keeping in mind, as far as staying the course, really point blank, staying the course. It's really being focused on something. So whatever it is, you got to keep that in mind, because again, when it comes down, like I just mentioned earlier, to anything, any type of success, it is going to be a marathon, and people will be quick to see all the trials. I mean, not the trials, all the triumphs, but not all the stuff I just mentioned earlier. As far as all the learning, the process to get there to the success. So something I just wanted to leave you with. And if you gotten value from what we shared here, I'd love to read your comments below. I'd like to share this video. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.